Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Brandon Robichaud, veteran entrepreneur. Today was a very interesting day for me, for sure. Saturday, February 11th. I'm working with World Financial Group as a. I'm going to be. Currently in training and learning how to be a licensed agent with a life insurance company. Same things, same paradigm, same mindset as most of the people that I'm working with, and I boomerang. Teaching you how to be an entrepreneur, teaching how to develop the mindset of being a millionaire, being a billionaire, and how not to be afraid of money, how to make money for you, how to gain financial freedom, financial independence. It's all the same. It's all the same. Once you grasp the concepts, it's all similar, but everybody's afraid of talking about money. And as an entrepreneur, that's all you need to think. That's all you think about. So that's all you need. That's what you need to talk about. That's what you need to surround yourself with is people who talk money all day long. Not You can't be afraid of money. If you're afraid of money, then you can't talk about money. If you can't talk about money, then how are you supposed to find the people who are going to help you achieve the level of financial freedom that you're trying to achieve? Um, so it's important that you aren't afraid of money, that you talk openly about money. Do I have a ton of my bank account right now? Hell no. But through the law of attraction, where I've been thinking about my goals, thinking about my vision, thinking about getting money, how am I going to get this money? It just comes. It just comes. You find ways, you attract it, you bring it, you work hard for it, and it comes to you. You find different avenues to think outside the box. You find different resources that will teach you how to make your money work for you and make your money make more money. Um, but you got to work at it, and you got to have belief in it, and you got to have trust in the process. And it's a hard process. It's a process I've been going through. It's a very hard process when you get nervous, you're not too sure, you're anxious. I mean, if you're a veteran like me, you already have those issues. You already have those anxieties. You already have those depressing thoughts. But it's working through them. It's telling them, shut the hell up. I'm awesome. I'm a winner. I can do this. I'm strong. I'm confident. But also reminding yourself and telling yourself it's a process. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. You're going to have to go through it. You're going to have to take a couple on the chin. If you're an entrepreneur, you're in business, you're going to get no's. Don't be soft. Just take the no's and move on. It's a no right now. Doesn't mean that it's a no later on. It's a no for right now. So, a couple things that I want to show, um, especially um, especially on the cash cow, because the cash cow is what I've been thinking about lately, and the cash cow is definitely something that I've been like, this it just makes more and more sense of how people make money and how people get their money, and how the rich stay rich, and how they don't want for anything, they don't want for money. And find my whiteboard. There it is. So I'm going to share my screen. Some of you may have already seen this already. All right. Let me kind of. So you got to think in terms of getting a cash cow for yourself. You know what I mean? You got to, so draw a cow, right? Ugly looking cow. I know, I know. Moo, right? Whatever. So you got this cash cow. What's in your cash cow? Well, if you just do the regular 9 to 5, that's all you have in your cash cow. That's it. That's all you're going to have in your cash cow? That's all you're going to keep in there? What else are you going to put in there? How are you going to get any more money? Your value as a person is determined by that 9 to 5, by your employer. When you know you're worth more than that, you know you can do more than that. Yeah, it's comfortable. But really, like, how many people really enjoy their job, enjoy that 9 to 5? Not many. Not many. So yeah, sure. Let's whoa, what happened here? No, I wanna erase. So let's redo this 9 to 5, huh? So let's say that sure, you keep the 9 to 5, but expand your portfolio out of that, right? Expand your portfolio out of that 9 to 5. Now let's say, what else? You want to start your own business. Well, you got your business. Let's say you got your own business. Right? Okay, you go work a 9 to 5, maybe a graveyard, maybe work, but then you get your business. Well, let me show you. This is the udders, right? Sure, I know there's ugly udders, right? And then you got your buckets. I know. Here's how the rich get richer. And here's how they keep their money and they use their money to make more money for them. You would take money out of your 9 to 5, right? And you get paid. Out, 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 out. Eli, daddy's working. Eli, daddy is working. You need to leave. I see that, but you need to leave, bud. Come on. I'm still recording. Well, that's what happens when the kids come in. And the only reason why the kids are coming in is I'm home. I'm home figuring this out. I'm doing all this for them. Another important reason is always your why. Why are you going to put yourself through this process when you know it's going to be extremely painful? It's going to be extremely hard. It's going to be extremely difficult. You're going to have to put in a lot of hours and a lot of time. Burning that midnight oil, as they like to say. So the why is important. You need to have a strong why. And I look at my kids, and my why is I want them to want for nothing. I want them to be already financially set for the rest of their lives. And even my grandkids, I want them to be set for the rest of their lives. And I can't achieve that if I just continue to just do this 9 to 5 bullshit. Right? We're taught that, oh, you go to school, get a degree, go out, get a good job, you'll be fine. You'll be okay. And this is a lie. It's a lie. It's a dumb mindset to have. Am I saying that school is bad? No, school isn't bad. I went to school. I got 2 degrees and a bunch of college credits somewhere else. I have military training. I have transcripts from the military as well. And it doesn't get me anywhere. It doesn't do anything for me. That's not how life is. Life isn't about going to college and getting a piece of paper and graduating and spending all your money on college loans and having all these credits and then, oh, yeah, you're good. You're set. Here you go. No. Some of the most wealthiest people in the world didn't even graduate high school, didn't go to college. So where's the truth? The truth is that your mind is a very powerful tool for you. And if you think poor, you have poor income. If you think on your own personal growth, your income will grow. I think I put something out early today on TikTok about that. I was in the training today and I was just like, damn, that's good, man, because it's true. Where is it? I don't know. I got so many notes everywhere. Oh, another thing is note takers are money makers. You talk to any CEO, any person who has their stuff together, who's a millionaire, billionaire, they always have notepads on them because note takers are money makers. So let's go back to this cash cow. Let's say you work your 9 to 5. You're making money, but then you got your business on the side. You're doing it here and there. You're working real hard. This is determining what your value is, not this. Your employer is only going to give you so much and tell you when you can take your time off, tell you when you can go on vacation. This isn't, no. So, right, you get the 9 to 5, pays out, right, fills up a bucket. What do you do with that bucket? Well, most people would spend it. Most people would spend it. Most people spend. Some people save. I know, the handwriting's bad. So most people spend it, and some people save it. You know what the rich do? The rich invest it back in their business or back into another bucket within the cash cow. So this is where you need to start changing your mindset of you need to start investing in yourself, in your personal growth, because if you start growing, then your income will grow. So the 9 to 5, you start with that, you fill up the bucket, you put it back into your business. Your business starts making you money then, right? Fills up another bucket. Right? You don't put money back into your 9 to 5 because your 9 to 5 is just your 9 to 5. It's not an investment towards you. It's not really an asset for you. It brings in income, yes, but you can't grow that income. You're stuck to the growth of a 1 or 2% raise. Inflation is usually higher than that every year. So literally you're losing money. So you fill up this bucket. You fill up this bucket, you invest back into your business ends up filling up more in your bucket. As your business grows and grows and grows and grows, and gives you more money, and you end up investing more and more and more and more, and you end up getting more and more. But you never spend it on stupid, frivolous crap, and you don't save it. You definitely don't save it at a bank. Listen, people, the bank uses your money. Here's what happens. Here's a bank, right? You put your money in a bank, right? This is your money. And you're like, I got my money in the bank. For one, your money is devaluing every year, right? $1,000 30 years ago was worth more than what $1,000 is today. That means money devalues over time. Your money's in the bank. You know what the bank does with your money? They loan it out to somebody else. They use your money to give out a loan to somebody with probably around a 7 to 20% interest rate. And they make money, and the bank makes money off of the interest that they used your money for to give out a loan to somebody. That's what the bank does with your money. Don't put your money in a savings account. It's not going to grow. Don't put your money in a checking account. It's not going to grow. It's not going to do anything for you. You're saving it. Don't save it. Invest it. Invest it back into your business. But if you put your money in a bank, You're literally giving the bank money to loan out to somebody else, which they're going to put an interest rate on that loan, and the bank is going to make money off of that loan that they use your money for to give out. It's legal, but that's what they do. That's totally reasonable. So you got this 9 to 5, right? Your business grows enough. Maybe you get a big enough bucket now pouring in where you don't need to work the 9 to 5 anymore, right? The 9 to 5 goes away. The bucket's big enough. But now let's say, okay, you got a business and you're pouring your whatever assets you get back into the business. Now you need to develop your portfolio. One of the things that I'm linked with is called the platform called Elevate, where they teach you how to trade on the foreign exchange, the global stock market, right? Not just the New York Stock Exchange, but the global stock exchange, right? There's a stock exchange in Australia, in Japan, in London, in New York. There's four major ones in total. Well, you can invest your money back into stocks, right? You can do that, and your stocks will grow. Your stocks also give out dividends, which is a payout, right? Which pays out a little bucket, which you can then put back into your stocks or put back into your business or whatever else. Or you start another business and then you start pouring buckets into there, pour money into there, and then gives it out, fills up another bucket, you pour it back in. Another thing that you can do is life insurance. Not just regular life insurance, like, oh, I have a death benefit policy. If something happens to me, my wife gets, $1 million check, blah, blah, blah. No, 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 no. It's called an IUL, an Index Universal Life Insurance. Now, I can't sell this yet, but I'm in the training and learning all about this, and learning about these different types of life insurance policies. And when I become a licensed agent, I'm definitely going to be reaching out to a lot of people and be like, you don't be smarter with your money. And there's why this isn't taught in schools, why isn't this just common knowledge, is because people are afraid to talk about money. The rich aren't afraid to talk about money. They talk about money all the time. They think about money all the time. We all think about money all the time. If you are afraid of money, then money's going to be afraid of you. It's called the law of attraction. You want to attract money. If you think about money, you think positively about money, you think about using money positively, then it will come. It will come to you. So this IUL, this Index Universal Life, it's a life insurance policy. It's a bank account, which means that you can take loans on it. And it's also tied to the stock market, which means that it grows. It's a very interesting thing, but this is huge right here, because that's how the rich just get rich, and that's how they keep their money safe. Because your bank is only insured up to 250K, I think it is. So if you have any more money than that, and all of a sudden the bank shuts down, they're gone, and you had 300, 400, 500K in the bank, you're only insured up to 250. It's fucked. It's so messed up. Your mind, right? Your mind is your biggest asset. So if you're not pouring buckets back into your mind, you're never going to be able to grow the business. You're never going to be able to grow stocks. You're never going to be able to grow another business. You're never going to attract. You're never going to network. Your network is a huge asset. You're never going to learn more about individual or index universal life. You're never going to learn more about banks. You're never going to have the financial literacy to be financially free. I've been basically going full head on in, diving in, and surrounding myself with millionaires, with billionaires, with people who make easy six-figure incomes. Not by working a 9 to 5, but by going out and being an entrepreneur, by going out and starting their own agency, their own business. People who, some of them are working on their doctorate, some of them don't have a high school, like, don't even have a college degree, just got through high school. And the one thing that they all say the most is the why really has to be bigger than the fear. It really does. Your reason why has to be bigger than the fear of everything. And it's starting to click of like, why am I choosing to do this? Why am I going all in? Why am I going gun ho? Why am I changing my paradigm? Because I want financial freedom. But why, Brandon? Why do you want financial freedom? Well, I want financial freedom so that way I can do my nonprofit, Sturt of Madera County, and I can focus on being an asset in emergency management to my community and bringing an education and training program to citizens to help them prepare for emergencies and disasters. Why else? I want to become financially independent and financially literate so that way I can set my kids up for success. And so that way, basically, I can retire them before they even graduate high school. So that way, when they graduate high school, it's like, go off and do what you think you're passionate about. Don't worry about more working at McDonald's. Don't worry about having to go off to college. If you want to go to college afterwards, go to college afterwards. Go figure out what you want to do first and what you're passionate about doing first, and then go to college and get the degree. I want my my grandkids to already be set up for success, to be financially independent. I want to retire my wife. I want her to be able to say, Brandon, I'm tired of doing the vet tech. I love the field, but I don't like the hours. I don't like how physical the work is. I want to go off and do more painting. I want to go off and do more artwork. I want to be a part-time teacher at the school, but that doesn't pay enough. And I can tell her, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the bills, the house. Don't worry about everything else. Right? My why isn't to be this millionaire with a yacht and the 3-story mansion and this, Olympian sized pool in the backyard. Like, no. That's materialistic things. I'm not looking for materialistic things because those aren't going to fill the hole that's there, the gap that's there, because I just want to be full time in the emergency management field, something that I'm passionate about, something that helps fulfill what I've been looking for. Right? That's my passion. That's what I really want to do. Does it pay the bills though? Not really. It can, but I don't want it to be looked at as a 9 to 5 of I'm doing this just to pay the bills. I want to say I'm doing this because I'm passionate about doing this and I like doing this. Especially, I want to be independent where I'm not under anybody else's thumb. Right? Warren Buffett said if you have a job, if you're just working a 9 to 5, you're one step away from poverty. Amazon laid off a bunch of people. A bunch of other companies laid off a bunch of people. I don't want to get laid off and then be stressed out. I've seen my mom stressed out. I seen my mom laid off from Chrysler. Her coming home distraught, What are we going to do? How are we going to make ends meet? How are we going to survive? It's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling when you're 9 years old, 10 years old, and you see your parents like that and like, it's going to be okay. And not fully understanding. Now I do. Now I know it's bullshit. It's not okay. It's not okay to continue to instill those things into people of like you need a 9 to 5, you need a job. No, you need to be an entrepreneur. You need to develop personal growth. You need to expand your mind and realize how powerful your mind is and how powerful if you create a vision for yourself, what you can do to accomplish that vision. It's going to be hard, it's going to be difficult, but you know what? This grand vision that I have for my nonprofit and for how I'm going to be an asset to the community, it's not going to be an easy road to begin with. First of all, it's not going to come tomorrow. There's the law of gestation, right? Patience, because it's going to come with time. But if I'm going to want to do this grand thing that I want to do for myself and do for my community and have this nonprofit, God is going to put me through some stuff to make sure that I'm prepared to do it, that I'm prepared to handle that type of responsibility. It's not going to be easy. I'm going to be fighting my paradigm a lot. A lot. I'll be fighting my paradigm, my mindset a lot, and wanting to go back. No, I should just find that 9 to 5. I should just find an employer. No, no. I can be my own boss. I can be my own entrepreneur. And at the same time of me being an entrepreneur, I can find ways in which I can help other people as an entrepreneur. World Financial Group is a world renowned life insurance company. All they do is help people financially. Like, that's all they do. They insure people, making sure that they're set up for success. It's like, when do you want to retire? At 45? All right, let's do the numbers. We'll get you there. You want to have a death benefit? You want to have like life insurance? Make sure that if something happens to you, your family's taken care of. That's important to do, especially in the emergency management field that I'm so passionate about. You have these men and women going out in the field, especially in California with these wildland fires. People die. Cops die. Cops are killed every day. I just hope that a lot of those officers, a lot of those firefighters, a lot of those people who are putting themselves at risk are well insured where if something happens to them, their families aren't going to be financially distraught. Instead, they're going to be financially secure and then know what to do with that money. I want to help out people who are in these disaster areas who are more common to flooding and wildfires and droughts and all this stuff. Because if something happens to them, their family's going to be distraught. They're going to be left out. Something happens to the house. What's going to happen? What's going to happen to them? What if somebody gets hurt really, really bad? People get hurt every day. And there's insurance policies out there that have a disability to them. Where if you're like seriously injured, you can start pulling from your policy. Like I said, I'm still going through the training. I'm still learning, but the more that I learn, the more that I realize it's like, why isn't this taught in schools? Why isn't this just understood? It's a $50 billion industry. It's a $50 billion industry. Like, this company is worldwide, very well known, very world renowned. And all these people do all day is just help other people. That's awesome. And the energy they have is great. And then I'm with this other company, iBoomerang. They're global paradigm shifters. They're a global company where all they do is just help people change their mindset, talk freely about money, give them mentorship like they've been doing to me, give them assets like what they've given to me, and be like, this is how you make your money work for you. And this is how you become financially free. But it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work to do. Just remember this cash cow. I know I kind of went off a little bit, but it's my thoughts. It's what I'm putting out there into the universe of this is what I want for myself. This is what I need to do. This is how I want to help people. And I'm going to go it. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go all in. I'm not going to volunteer with the Red Cross anymore. I'm going to step back away from my nonprofit for now so that way I can become more financially independent. Eventually, I'll get back into the uniform for the Air Force, but I don't think right now. I think I'll have to call the USDA Forest Services and step back from them and be like, listen, that's just not the good timing right now. I do want to join. I do want to get back into the field. But I don't want it to do it for it to be a 9 to 5. I want to do it because that's what I'm going to be passionate about doing. But I need to make sure I'm financially secure. I need to make sure the wife is financially secure first. So if I got to go all in for a year and a half, make a few million, put it away in a smart direction, a smart area, as well as learn about foreign exchange, the foreign exchange market, where literally people just trade on a daily basis and they make a few thousand a day, which is totally doable and totally reasonable. $6.6 trillion is traded on a daily basis on the foreign exchange market. I just want a little piece. I'm not greedy. I'll let you guys know how it goes. And if anybody's looking for help, if anybody's looking for resources, if everybody's looking to go on this journey with me, let me know. Reach out. I got you.